At around 9 a.m. on June 15, 1859, a man named Lyman Cutler stepped outside his small cabin on San Juan Island. That's a quiet island between what's now Washington State and British Columbia. He looked out at his potato garden and saw something he'd already dealt with a few times before. It was back, a large black pig, rooting through his crops. Lyman walked inside, picked up his rifle, stepped back out, and shot the pig. It dropped right there in the garden. Then he got back to his mourning. That pig, it turns out, belonged to his neighbor, a man named Charles Griffin, who worked for the Hudson's Bay Company, the British. And when he found out his pig had been shot, he came straight over and demanded payment. Lyman offered $10. Griffin wanted $100. The argument turned ugly. Both men left angry. And a day later, word of the shooting had spread to American and British officials on the island, because San Juan wasn't just farmland. It was a place both countries claimed. And now you had an American settler shooting a British pig on disputed land. Within days, 66 American soldiers landed on the island. They were told to protect settlers like Lyman. The British responded by sending 3 warships. They dropped anchor just offshore. Suddenly, a potato garden dispute had turned into a standoff between 2 world powers. The British commander requested the Americans leave. The Americans dug in. Locals were told to prepare for a fight. Officers from both sides exchanged letters, threats, warnings. One British ship moved its guns to face the American camp directly. No shots were fired, but they were one misunderstanding away from a war. Weeks passed. Then Washington stepped in, a general named Winfield. Scott was sent to defuse the situation. He met with British leadership and convinced both sides to hold fire. They agreed to a joint occupation. From that point on, American and British troops lived on the island together. They built separate camps, held ceremonies, and once in a while, they played baseball against each other. For the next 12 years, they shared the island in silence, waiting for a final ruling. In 1872, the dispute was settled. A German emperor acted as arbitrator. The land went to the United States. Nobody was killed. Nobody went to jail. The only casualty was that pig. And Lyman, he never paid a cent.